Home is where I hang my pot plant. It happens that I move a lot, from house to house, from room to room. I'm either leaving or arriving on a plot or a spot of land where I make my stand, and I get on with surviving. 'Cause whether there's work or whether there's not, I always have to have a pot. It could be hanging by the window or standing on the landing. At first there's just the one, but pretty soon they come in pairs. Their greeniness and spikiness will slowly transform into cascades of colour as a room becomes a home and my home becomes theirs. I talk to my plants, not a little, but a lot. They respond with little waves if there's a breeze, and if not, they just sit there, being lovingly themselves, not demanding but expecting to be tended, to be fed, to be watered and dead-headed, to be left to grow in peace. And how they grow, Triffid-like, expanding into nooks and crannies. High on cupboard tops they'll flow, trailing their tendrils, and they'll glow with life apparently unending. I don't abandon them when I hear the call to move along, shift my aging carcass, get away, write another song in another town. I put them down for adoption, find loving families to take them in, the stayers, the settlers who don't just meanly hang a pot plant, love it and move on. No! They plant them in the garden, shove their roots deep down into the soil, leave them there to toil their lives away, while sun and rain replace my watering and talking regime. Truth to tell, it gets me down now and then, all this moving, shifting, rearranging, all the pots I've left behind. They sustained me in their time, nourished me while I maintained my transient lifestyle, rife with motion, keeping strife at bay by moving on. Not going back, but going on. Going on because it's what I've always done. I never run away. You can't escape your troubles. They'll follow you and find you, jump up from behind you. "Hey, old friend," they'll say, "fancy meeting you today. Here we are together. How happy can you be?" So I stay put until that day comes when I know it's just not working out. It's not you, it's me. That's true for places just as much as people. And the way ahead reveals a steeper curve, a downhill swerve towards uncertain yet familiar futures. Give me a space to call my own, call it yours, but leave me alone. I'll plant my desires, and when they're full grown, let me be the one to reap them. A place is found, an empty space, resounding hollowly, uncurtained and unnervingly welcoming. I'll unpack my curiosities, fill my new life with activities, with usefulness, with local delicacies. It's never long before I spot the vacant windowsill where the sunlight can play and dance upon the plants I'll place with care and love, and then I'll dare to start again, romancing the stoneware, plastic or ceramic pots that hold the breath of new life, photosynthesizing time itself, creating space for this old rambling rover. I'll take cover, keep the window open just a tad, keep an eye on those buds, those fresh shoots, the sprouting leaves, the glowing colours, floral tributes to my feeble attempts at normality. My formless wanderings take shape again within the growing, ever-changing, and yes, sometimes dying flora of my life. And I am home.